Disappointment's Room, more like Disappointment's Movie.
So yeah, we just saw The Disappointments Room, the new film from DJ
Caruso,
who did Disturbia, and it's I'll try to explain the story, but it's basically Kate Beckinsale and her husband, played by some guy I don't know, and their son move into a.
Wait, that was Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah,
that was Kate Beckinsale.
They move into a new house, and there's like a room that she finds up in the attic that's been hidden up behind an old wardrobe, and I guess there's ghosts. So, of course,
supposedly,
yeah.
I mean, this is one of the biggest. This is one of the biggest. What the.
I really liked
this was the trailer
was because John didn't see the trailer, but the trailer to this was really interesting. Like
I came into this movie blind.
Yeah. Because
although you know that something's wrong though when the official trailer is released on the day that the movie comes to theaters. Yep.
But yeah, it's just
the teaser trailer wasn't bad. I mean, it just ends with Kate Beckinsale going into the room. What does she see in there? You have to see the movie to find out. And does she even really, for fact, see anything in there? It's
not really. It's
like, in fact.
Well, it is implied at the. I guess it is implied at the end that they're ghosts, but then it kind of doesn't.
So here,
but
the movie doesn't make it clear. It kind of hints at this. It does, but it doesn't make it clear whether it's ghosts or her own mind.
Yeah, because the idea. Well, I got it. Like the idea was that it was supposed to be like. You can either think, oh, she's crazy, or oh, the ghosts are making her mad. But then usually when they do that story, it usually builds up to something.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't.
Yeah, this builds up to nothing. It was, and through the whole thing, it's just boring. I was waiting for something to happen.
I don't know. I wasn't that bored. I wasn't as bored as I was with The Darkness.
I don't know if this is true, but did anyone else see the stages of grief throughout this film?
Yeah, I think I kind of saw them.
I kind of saw that.
Yeah, I kind of saw that.
I would. Yeah, it doesn't make it clear. And actually, I think this does work to the movie's benefit that it's not really clear whether it's her own insane. Like, throughout the film, we see her take... Well, not throughout. We do see her take medicine. Yeah. And it hints at this sort of unstable mind. But at the same time...
Yeah, because
a lot of weird.
Yeah, I would have been
stuff
fine.
Is going
I would have
on.
been fine. It's just if they ended it either with they just leave and everything's fine, or I mean, it turns out she was nuts and then they just leave and then they're gonna figure out what the problem is or whatever. Or if it ended with there was ghosts and they saved the kid, her son, she saves her son and that's it. But they didn't do that. Instead, they went with they tried to do a middle ground where she's okay where she was okay, but then also there's, I guess the ghosts are real or whatever. It was just kind of ridiculous.
I don't know. It's.
But I don't know.
If you want to do kind of a.
That dinner scene.
If you want to do a movie,
great, though. I like the dinner scene.
If you want to do a movie about a depressed woman, I mean, great, but trying to make like a horror movie out of like what she sees and not like that's the only horror aspect to it.
I don't know, but
it just doesn't make sense. I mean, at least like Lights Out kind of had some it kind of had some of that, but at least there was stuff that was actually going on. This just adds up to absolutely nothing.
But I don't know. I don't think this is as bad as The Darkness, mainly because, of course, there wasn't a kid trying to be an autistic kid and doing a really poor job of that, and kind of just because that was one of John Bailey's biggest problem with The Darkness. He didn't like that because one of his kids is autistic and that kind of bugged him.
Yeah.
But
the kid in this wasn't really good either.
Yeah, even wasn't great, but at least he was playing a kid, so that was fine. I can get over that. Though the one thing that's weird about this kid is he's really into a lot of old stuff. I'm like, what kind of kid is into that?
Yeah, and I was like, the kid even says at one point, this kid's like 5 or 6 or something. He's like, bad things happen, but we don't know why. What kid would say that?
What kid talks like this?
And the kid can't even do like an ew right when his parents kiss. He's like, Ugh, something like that.
Well, there are kids who don't really care.
Severed a
there
nerve
are
in
some
his face.
There are some kids who don't care, and I don't know. It wasn't the way that the kid talked that bugged me. The thing that did bug me though is the kid kind of disappears after a point. Like after the point when his cat, he just completely disappears. Then he kind of comes back, and then but you barely see him after that. But it's just like he just disappears for a long chunk. It's like, well, that whole scene was like, where's their son?
Shouldn't he be eating as well?
Well, because they're having a dinner party with friends.
Yeah.
I understood why he wasn't there. It's just I'm just like, man, that kid's been gone for a long time. Though, yeah, and even if they were gonna go with the whole insane route, I think the part where there's that part where she's bashing that one guy's head. What I thought was gonna happen was it was gonna turn out that she killed her son or something like that. That at least would have been a bit interesting. But of course, I guess they didn't want to do kid dies or whatever, so they decided, nah, it's okay.
You know what? They do that anyway.
It's just, but I mean, you don't have to
via
show her
flashback.
You don't actually have to show her. Well, they kind of do it with a sleeping baby thing. That was kind of weird. But no, I'm just talking about like. But it's just like, I guess it's because they didn't want to show the kid's head bashed in. Why couldn't they just show the mom scream and then, oh, you killed her, our son's dead, or something, and then she gets arrested, or I don't know. I just thought there's just a lot of other ways they could have made it more interesting, but I don't know. And another thing that also sets it up better than The Darkness, I do think it was filmed better than The Darkness was, except for...
Well, I'll give the movie this much. It's shot okay.
Yeah, I think I thought it was shot pretty well, actually.
Did the guy actually die?
Who?
Gerald McRaney as the ghost or whatever he is.
No.
Lucas Till.
Oh, Lucas Till.
I don't know what happened to him. I didn't even know he was in this movie.
I think they were... I think maybe he was also part of her mind, but I don't know. Her husband was talking to him too. So, yeah. What?
Well, no, he just didn't die. He just because she saw him digging the grave, so when she thought he's dead because of the grave or whatever. But I don't know. I didn't even know he was in the movie. When he showed up, I'm like, what the heck is?
Now here's what I thought would have been. Here's what I thought would have been a good twist: that the judge was possessing her, made her kill the guy, and as we see later on, he's hanging from the tree. Which what?
Or maybe the body was hit. Maybe he hid the body or something after he hung him or whatever.
I don't know.
He's disappeared. I don't know. I don't know. I had there's a lot of ways they could have done. I don't know what the heck they were going for with the ending of this. Maybe maybe I have to see a behind the scenes thing. Maybe I see what the heck their intention was. But I don't know. Mainly I was just disappointed with the ending. I know you said you were bored.
Yeah.
I was actually much more invested with this than it was with The Darkness. For some reason, with The Darkness,
well, The Darkness, I at least enjoyed. I would kind of like to watch it again because of the laughs. I mean, that movie just kept on piling on like one tired horror cliche after another that it just got funny.
But the problem is, you enjoy The Darkness for the wrong reason.
Yeah. I mean, this
Which
just
is
didn't
not
enjoy
a good
at all.
thing.
So,
yeah. I mean, I did jump a few times, but I can count how many.
I don't know.
4.
Okay.
I don't know. I just didn't feel this one was besides the ending, I didn't really feel this movie was that bad. And I mean, there were parts where I was a little mad, didn't care about, but other than that, I wasn't too. But I still don't think this is great. But I still do think the ending wasn't. I think it was mainly just the ending for me. Most of it I was fine with, mainly just because I did think that there was some good filming in it and stuff. And I did think the acting was okay. I mean, Kate Beckinsale was definitely the best. The husband was kind of mixed on it. Lucas Till, the kid, of course, the kid wasn't very good. He kind of reminded me of the kid from Liar Liar, actually. Not that kid was terrible, but it's just, I don't know. He kind of reminded me of him. And
Liar Liar. That's the
Lucas Till is all right. He's not a great actor, but he's definitely better than some hunky, handsome actors. Like he's definitely better than Kellen Lutz. That guy sucks. Like that guy Kellen Lutz cannot act. But Taylor Lautner too. Taylor Lautner is the one who just sucks so bad. But yeah, Lucas Till's fine other than that. But so
Lucas Till, he was.
I honestly can't wait for Monster Trucks.
He's in Monster Trucks.
I didn't recognize anyone in this film. I've seen Kate Beckinsale before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Underworld looks silly. I'm surprised we didn't. Well, we were probably a bit late, so we might have missed the trailer for the new Underworld Blood Wars.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens. But
All right.
do you guys have anything else to add? Or
I suppose I'll
I
add
think
that
we-
I noticed that
I like the kitty.
when they
there's a
go
kitty cat.
into
That's
there's a
Oh, poor kitty. Though.
near the beginning when they go into what's I guess supposed to be an ice cream shop. I mean that's like what's advertised on the sign.
Yeah.
But what ice cream shop has like Krispy Kremes, canned soup, and breakfast cereal in it, and like those talking fishes on the wall?
Also those weird little candy things. But yeah,
I think it was
yeah,
a
that
general
little weird.
store.
Yeah, I think they just had ice cream. I think. But yeah.
Well, I don't know. It was like advertised on the sign that
Well, yeah,
was
because
hanging
they
from
had
the.
ice cream. They were just advertising.
Yeah,
their
okay.
place. It's not that they have ice cream, but it's not they're not. It's not an actual like ice cream place or whatever. I don't know. Because there's also candy stuff too. Like they had jars of candy stuff or whatever, and then one there was like those.
Yeah. Actually, I think the worst
Did
actor
anyone-
in the movie was the woman working there.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
actually know her. Actually, she's not personally, but like she's been in a bunch of like acting. I've seen her in a bunch of. I don't think
Actually,
she was that bad.
The
There's
woman,
worse.
the
No,
woman who played
her-
Jules.
Yeah.
She was.
Jules, who?
I liked her
the-
in
the-
Bones. She was in Bones.
Oh.
She was Angela in Bones.
Oh, you mean the ice cream lady?
No.
The woman who
Oh.
was at the dinner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, there was also the other old lady who told her about the disappointment room. I've seen her in a bunch of stuff too. But I don't know. I didn't feel I feel for the most part none of the acting was bad for me except for the kid. But so let's okay. Anything else, or do you guys want to finalize this?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think we're about done ripping this thing new ones, aren't we?
Well, you guys ripped it. I didn't really rip it all that much because I didn't think it was
Yeah. Well,
that bad.
honestly, there are really few movies that just left me this empty. Because
When I saw the ending, I went, "That's it."
yeah,
I thought
it,
because most movies are at least longer.
yeah.
This went
If-
by fast,
Well,
Yeah, it
that's
actually
good.
did.
That's
Not
a
in a
good
very
thing.
good way,
That's a
but
good thing. It went by fast.
but it left me wanting a
Yeah, but
little
it-
more.
Okay, so
honestly, it ends with them leaving the mansion, and
then
when
the door closes. Creepy guy. Door closes.
yeah, and
Did the
Honestly, I'm
screws
thinking
come back?
I guess so.
Like
Well,
he took the screws.
Well,
Because I think what they were implying was that, if there were ghosts the whole time or whatever, she wasn't nuts,
Yeah.
and then that just ends. It was like, oh, what? And so what are they gonna like? What I actually thought was gonna
Actually-
happen though, I thought the ghosts were gonna kill the dad or something at the end, like because the show kept Beckinsale and the son getting into the car,
Yeah.
and then the dad was still in the house. I thought he was gonna the ghosts were gonna get him at the end,
Yeah.
and it was gonna end or something like
Well,
that.
it's something like
the
Oculus?
first
No,
time
not
she
Oculus.
went into that room,
Oculus, yeah.
right?
Well,
fir-
Oculus was different. Oculus, he
that's-
accidentally killed his sister or whatever.
That's true.
You know, the first time that
Poor
she went
Karen.
into that room, why did she start that timer to begin with before going in?
For food, she had a
Oh, just for
casserole or
food,
something.
okay.
She put it in the.
She had,
Okay,
and
but-
story wise,
so
it was to prove she hadn't been there as long as she thought she had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she comes out after only like 20 minutes in there claiming that she had
Well-
been there for hours. Okay, so you just went off to
Well, no,
Narnia, case
Yeah,
closed.
because what happened was
Same.
because
Yeah.
it wasn't like because it didn't ding until after she was already talking to her husband a bit, and then it's like then it dinged, and then it's like, oh, I wasn't in there as long as I thought I was, because then But yeah, that part, like I said, there were parts I really liked, like the dinner scene. I liked the dinner scene. I thought that was pretty, where she was drunk, actually, because I like the reverse of that, because it's usually the guy who comes in drunk instead of the woman. It's the woman who's trying to start the dinner party and stuff. I thought that was kind of
Okay.
interesting, and I thought it was funny, and they actually had some interesting character development in that part. I don't know, I like that part. That part was kind of a bright spot for me.
Yeah.
But
All right, well.
let's get to final thoughts, Greg.
All right. Let's,
Just past this movie.
yeah, you can.
What you guys gonna grade it or something?
I'm gonna give this like D minus.
Mm.
Man.
Yeah.
Like this barely saves it from an F because it did manage to get me 4 times.
All right, well, I guess I'll give it a B. If I like F grade movies.
So what do you give it then?
F.
I don't know. I think that's a bit extreme. I really don't think this movie's that bad. But I still wouldn't recommend it all that much.
Yeah.
But it just, my problem with it is that it feels like it's building up to something and it just doesn't. And that, but other than that, the stuff that was building up I felt was interesting for the most part. I mean, some stuff I didn't find that interesting. But other than that, I really didn't think this movie was as bad as you guys think it was. Like, I just, like, at least, when Stuckman gave Book of Shadows a D-, that movie deserves a D- because the studio messed with it so much that it just kind of got confusing and you couldn't understand what the heck was going on. Like, movies because that movie's just weird and really stupid, and this one, at least, I wasn't sure where it went with it and all that, so but I still thought there were a lot of stuff I really liked, so I'm gonna give it a C-. I don't know, I just don't think it was as bad as you guys thought it was.
Okay, well.
And because, like I said, I liked the characters and I didn't think there's some good visual parts, but other than that, it's just as a horror movie, I feel it just kind of left me eh.
Yeah. Well,
they should have built up to something.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have just.
It's making me look.
Also, there was a part that sort of, when it leans to the ghost side, the kid talks about seeing a dog.
Yeah. Well, because
because that turned out to be a dream. It does a fake out dream twice in this.
Well, like I said, if it was building up to something, that would have been fine,
sure.
because it was trying to make you think that she's going nuts or something like that. It's just, if it built up to something, it would have been a little better. But because fake out dreams only kind of work in horror movies if they're done, because if the characters decline into madness or whatever. But yeah, it's just they should have gone with something. It's just because they should have done something with it. But anyways, we're done. We have like one new trailer.
Yeah, one new trailer. Kidnap.
Like, seriously, we get it. It's about a kid who gets kidnapped. Well, there's also the Red Band. We can also talk about the Red Band trailer for Why Him a bit, but...
Well, it's not exactly all that different. It's
but we'll just
30 seconds longer because they added in all those F-bombs.
Yeah. And I think they took out the part where he was trying to do the... They also took out some scenes, but we'll talk about that later. But,
Okay, so...
Yeah.
Kidnap, I guess, is about Halle Berry chasing down
Halle Berry.
chasing down this kidnapper, yeah.
Like, I mean, but you go with this kidnap.
Yeah, it's kind of strange because she finds that there are several kids going missing at the police office. Did anyone else notice that one specific car? Just driving around the town.
Well, maybe he changes his car or something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet. Though
it does look pretty fast paced at least. So
I don't know. It looks kind of weird to me.
Yeah, it does.
It just It just looks kind of, and I do think the name Kidnap is kind of lame.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Why couldn't it just be like the chase for her life or something like that, or I don't know, something stupid. I'm sure that's stupid, but it's not just. Yeah, it's about a kidnapping. We'll just call it Kidnap. Okay. What's gonna say? I don't know, because she's chasing after the kidnapper. It should have something more snappy than just kidnap. I mean, if something's called kidnap, it should probably be about maybe a guy trying to find the accused been kidnapped, maybe not just somebody chasing a guy who kind of kidnapped her son. But I don't know. It looks
also the car
bad.
didn't have any plates, which should really tip off any cops seeing this thing.
Yeah. So
maybe it takes place in the New York that 9 Lives was shot in. Yeah, that cat movie 9 Lives. Kevin Spacey is driving around in a car way over the speed limit, cutting people off left and right, and doesn't get pulled over. Because anyone in New York City can vouch for how few cops there are.
But yeah, so maybe on that one. I'll see. I'll give it, if it comes out, I'll give it a shot. But I'm not just gonna be going in I'm gonna be looking forward to it or something.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot too.
Oh.
All right,
yeah.
So.
Because her last film, The Call, wasn't that bad. I mean, I did feel it ended kind of lame, but I didn't think The Call was that bad. So I'll give it.
That was her last film.
Well, the last film that I saw, anyways.
Okay. Oh no, first film in 3 years.
She hasn't really she doesn't really do all that much work anymore. Well, no, she did do some TV because she did some TV work. She had some sci-fi TV show she was on. So I think that's why she didn't have I think Kidnap is probably her latest film since The Call because she had that TV show that my grandma really liked. All right.
Okay, so, well,
And then there's the Why Him restricted trailer where they just basically all it is just a couple. There's a couple scenes where they added F-bombs and they took out the scene where they're doing the what is it shoot I forgot what the thing is called where you're jumping on rooftop and stuff. Free running or not free running? Parkour. Yeah, the parkour, the extreme. They cut out that scene, I think.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, it's and there were some like the one scene where he was talking about her in the hot tub and the original Green Band. He's just like, well, she was in the hot tub. She opened up like a flower, and this one he's like, well, we're having sex in the hot tub. I'm like, do you really have to censor that for the Green Band one? Like, because
it was kind of explicit.
It's more descriptive.
He just said sex though. It's not like even still, she opened up like a flower, still implying sex. So why don't you just let him just say? Because it's not like he's saying like we effed in the in the hot tub or something like that. But let's because that's why when I saw the original Green Band trailer I was confused because when he's like she opened up like a flower and they assumed it was sex. I'm like what if she just sort of talked to him or something like that, but then it's like sex, there we go. Why didn't they just sorry, but it's still a yes. I like Bryan Cranston and I'm glad he's going back to comedy, so I'm actually looking forward to that one. And he does have some Bryan Cranston moments. The boom shakalaka scene is great. That is complete. Like if you've ever seen Malcolm in the Middle, that's just him. That's just his character Hal right there.
Oh, he was in Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, he was the dad.
I haven't watched that show in a long time.
Yeah, he was Hal. He was great. He was great, and he's just like he was just channeling Hal in that scene. I just loved it. So that's definitely.
Anyone notice in like those like younger pictures of Cranston in the beginning, he kind of looks like Uwe Boll?
I didn't think so. I thought he just kind of like because I've seen him younger, so I'm kind of used to. Like, I didn't really see Uwe Boll there.
Yeah.
No one should look like Uwe Boll.
That movie does look pretty funny, and
yeah, it's just that I do think like if you're gonna make if you are gonna make a Red Band trailer, there should be more of a reason to show it than just because you're gonna add a couple F-bombs or something like Sausage Party. There was a lot more to Sausage Party. You should have shown maybe not the joke at the end that everyone loved, but they still should have shown like a bit more of that than just they swear a lot.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of Red Band trailers
to this Red Band trailer's credit, at first when I saw the Green Band trailers for the movies Mike and Dave and Brothers Grimsby, I wanted to see them, but then the Red Band trailer just appears unexpectedly, and I'm like, maybe I don't want to see them that much. This is just like a few things in the dialogue, so I don't know if there are any scenes like in the Red Bands for Mike and Dave and Brothers Grimsby, but
yeah, because I don't really think so either. That's probably why they didn't. Because they probably don't really have anything that too raunchy. It's just probably a bunch of swears.
Yeah, maybe, but
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so we'll check it out, I guess. Oh, and since both of us have seen Morgan, what was your rating on Morgan?
Morgan would be a C-. I hated the ending to that movie too. Everyone saw it coming, but I kind of think I should have. But even then, it just felt like a twist ending they just slapped on for the sake of having a twist ending.
I didn't feel that way. I felt it was fine for me. I felt that's kind of how it probably would have gone anyways. I probably would have. I think I would have given that actually probably a B-. I thought that was a little. I kind of enjoyed it. Not great. And I didn't even know it was from Ridley Scott's son directed it. I didn't even know that. But I don't know. I like that one. But all right.
The only scene I liked was the interrogation scene with Paul Giamatti.
That was a good scene.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I
Poor
enjoyed
Paul.
Huh?
No, I haven't seen it.
I liked it. It was a real flop though. It was like number 18 its first week.
Yep.
I do feel bad for it because I actually did kind of enjoy it, but
yeah.
We're going.
All right, so, The Disappointments Room, it is making me look forward to Wildlife and When the Bow Breaks, which are also getting early bad reviews on.
I think I'm gonna
Rotten
hate. I'm probably
Tomatoes.
gonna hate When the Bow Breaks worse than this one. Just well, probably.
I don't know. Well,
But still-
that's Monday, so
Yeah. Still, I'm still kind of like when giving Disappointments an F. I still think that's a little too harsh because I think there's way more movies that deserve an
Right.
F than the Disappointments Room.
The
Al-
darkness.
although
No,
ju-
that was
ju-
a D.
although just a week from now we got Blair Witch and Snowden. Yeah.
I still don't know how I feel about Blair Witch. Like, it has a good director, but not every director is going to make gold. So
Yeah.
and I still think I still think the movie's unnecessary, but we'll see.
This is an awesome. Never mind.
But I still want to give it a shot. So, and what was the other? Oh, it's Snowden as well. Isn't there another movie coming out that week?
Hillsong.
No.
I think it's still.
Um,
Come on.
Nah.
Let's continue this.
oh yeah,
afterwards.
Bridget Jones's Baby. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that one too.
Ugh.
But I'm not. That doesn't look that bad.
Okay. I haven't seen the other Bridget Joneses, but
Me neither, but I don't care. Renee
Okay,
Zellweger
well.
has been gone for so long.
Yeah.
Where has she been?